Hey, what's going on, guys? If you're new to the channel, my name's Connor Blackman and I'm a personal trainer, and I post weekly videos to help people build muscle. So if you're interested in that, make sure you click subscribe. But today we're going to talk about muscle confusion, what it is, and to make sure that you're implementing it properly. So if you're curious what muscle confusion is, it goes a little something like this. Okay, since it's Wednesday, I'm about to train legs like I always do on Wednesday. Okay, so that's kind of how it works. Not really, but let's talk about what muscle confusion is. So basically, our bodies are really good at adapting to stimulus. So if you do something new for the first time, your body's gonna be sore because it's not used to doing it. But if you keep doing the same thing over and over, your body gets used to it. And this is a bad thing for bodybuilding, for people who want to get stronger and get more muscle. You don't want your body to adapt to what you're doing. Now, most people have this idea of muscle confusion being something to do after they hit a plateau, which makes sense, right? But that's actually the wrong way to think about muscle confusion. You don't really want to do it to get past a plateau. You want to constantly confuse your muscles so you never hit a plateau in the first place. So if you guys are following my Progressive Overload program, which you can download in the description below for a $3 pledge to my Patreon account, you never have to worry about your body getting used to the workouts because we don't give it an opportunity. Every 4 weeks, we completely change our workouts in every way possible. And we're gonna talk about that more in a second. But there's a question I wanna ask you. Are you sure you're actually at a plateau? Or is the problem that you're never increasing the stimulus? For example, every time you do bench press, if you do 4 sets of 15 with, let's say, 125 pounds, and you never increase the weight, you never increase the reps, or you never increase the sets, you will never improve. Yes, your body's gonna adapt to that workout, but it wouldn't adapt so fast if you wouldn't do the exact same thing every time. This is the essential concept of progressive overload. Each week you do a workout, you should do more. Maybe you do a 5th set instead of a 4th set. Maybe you add 1 extra rep. Maybe you increase the weight by 2.5 pounds. But the thing I need you to understand, no matter what your goal is, whether it's to get bigger or just get stronger or be more defined or lose weight, if you do the same thing every week, you're going to get the same result. And the same result is what you already are. So if you never increase the weight or the reps or the sets or the overall volume, you're never gonna get stronger and it's gonna feel like you're at a plateau. But the problem isn't that your body is adapted to it. The problem is you're not pushing yourself to the next level. You're not increasing the stimulus. For your body to grow, you must increase the stimulus, ideally every week. You're not gonna be able to go up 5 pounds every single week on your bench press, but you can always go up an additional rep or add an extra set or add a drop set. You can always do something. So now let's talk about how to confuse your muscles and how often to do it. Like I just said a second ago, in my programs, I change things up every single 4 weeks, and I change it in a variety of ways. One of the first ways I look at changing things up is my rep format. For example, the first 4 weeks of my Progressive Overload program, for most exercises, I followed a rep format of 4 sets of 15, 12, 10, 8. That's a very high volume rep format. Now, for this phase of 4 weeks that I'm in now, I'm following, for most exercises, a rep format of 4 sets of 10, 8, 6, 4. Another way to change this would be to do 4 sets of 20, or, constantly changing the rep format. Another way to change things is the way you're doing an exercise. For example, do you do barbell bench press every time you do flat bench? Okay, for 4 weeks, do flat dumbbell bench press. And it's gonna feel like a completely different exercise because the mechanics are slightly different. Do you always do barbell back squats? Well, for 4 weeks, try dumbbell back squats. Different muscles are worked. You won't be able to do as much weight. It's harder in different ways. Another way to change things is the amount of sets you do. As you can tell, I'm a big fan of doing 4 sets of whatever reps, but you could add a 5th set and keep the reps the exercises, everything the exact same, and just add a 5th set. That's gonna add more stimulus and confuse your muscles. Another super easy way that I always do this, every 4 weeks I do this in at least a couple exercises, is to completely change the exercises. So maybe for 4 weeks, one of my tricep exercises is a cable tricep pushdown. Okay, so for the next 4 weeks, I'll change that, eliminate that exercise, and start doing dumbbell skull crushers instead. Or instead of doing bent over rows, start doing T-bar rows for 4 weeks. And the final way I suggest changing things up is to change your muscle grouping. I'm a big fan of isolated workouts where when you're working out chest, you're just working out chest with maybe one accessory exercise for triceps. But that's not how I always do things. For the next 4 weeks, I may group certain muscles together like chest biceps, back triceps, or I may do 5 full body workouts or do an upper lower split. Implement this, guys. Like, stick for the most part to the way you enjoy to train yourself, but don't be scared to change that and do something different. Your body's not gonna know what's going on and it'll react well to that stimulus, and I bet you'll come out stronger from it. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope that this video helped you understand what muscle confusion is and how to prevent plateaus from occurring in the first place. If this video did help you, please let me know by leaving a thumbs up and maybe a comment down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.